and welcome to round 16 of F1 XL F40. We are at Monaco today, getting ready for the most prestigious race of any. Well, I wouldn't say any because this is the only actual game that allows these types of cars on this type of circuit. So it's the most prestigious race on the F1 calendar, and it's not the biggest one, but it's the most prestigious one. We are at Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix, and I am joined by my co-commentator, Sambo. Sambo today, Monaco. What do you expect?
I expect a lot of carnage. This track is not kind in any way, shape, or form if you make mistakes, as such, and also very, very easy to lose wings and wheels around this track as the barriers are very close. It's called the street
Yes,
circuit for a reason. It's mentioned that it's very, very, very. It doesn't. It you very much you suffer if you get it wrong. It's basically a case of if you get too close
yes,
to the barrier, you're going to lose something. And it's kind of a race of more attrition and consistency more than pace. I mean, pace will help you, but as qualifying is the most important out of all the tracks on the calendar around here, as overtaking is
yes.
near impossible. And add in the prospect of mixed weather conditions, and it makes it even more interesting.
I definitely agree. With this type of a track, it's a very unforgiving track. It's one of those tracks where you like all race you've got to be on point. You've got to be aware about where you are, because just like for 1 second, if you look at something and you look back, then that's basically your race over. But this is a very narrow circuit. We've had many incidents in Formula One, and well, overtakes can be done, but basically you need balls, big massive balls, to to overtake on this circuit without getting any damage. So we should be ready to go. We still got 1 whole minute till the
Yep.
session starts.
So, in that case, we can go through the recap of last race. Um,
Yes, what a race!
Yep. So, championship leader Sam Hez crashed out after trying to make an interesting strategy of running the wets all the way to the dry period, which didn't work. And this has brought the gap down to 29 points. And Sam Hez is not racing this weekend due to being ill. So this is a great chance for Rosberg, his championship contender rival, to gain points on him,
Yes.
as well as the other
Sam Hez ain't racing tonight. Yep.
as well as the likes of Cinnamon Rage, who has been seen a lot of form recently and is only a further 8 to 6 to 8 points behind Rosberg as well. With Slow Dog not, that's basically close. That's the close top three at the moment. And if Rosberg can win this race, he will bring the gap down to 4 points, as it is 29 points at the moment.
Yes. A big race for F1 Rosberg. A win today, of course, you've just heard, Sam Hersey racing. A win today for Rosberg would dramatically bring the championship back down to 4 points with only 4 rounds to go after this race. I wouldn't say it's a must win, but it's a very big race for Rosberg and for the championship as well. But also Cinnamon Rage, as you said, he's behind him. So I'm expecting either Rosberg and Cinnamon Rage maybe 1-2 or vice versa. I'm not really sure how this is going to go, but the last thing I want to see is one of them or both of them crash, which is something we don't want to see. But if it happens, then it is what it is. But the Monaco Grand Prix
As we are just
is
loading into the
live.
session, we're just waiting for the drivers. As mentioned earlier, qualifying is crucial around here.
Yes, my opinion, Monaco is more important. Well, what am I saying? Qualifying in Monaco is more important than the actual race itself, because if you qualify in pole, that's basically giving you a higher percentage of winning the race. Doesn't mean all all fairly. It doesn't mean that you can win the race, because other things can happen, like in 2015 when Hamilton got a safety car and basically lost the race on that pit stop alone. Basically, you need the right strategy and the right uh, image of mind in order to excel and just get this racetrack right.
It's all about consistency. That is going to be your
Yes.
friend around a track like this is consistency. Because
Hashtag consistency matters, especially at Monaco. So,
it's biggest
qualifying
thing for the
has
drivers.
begun.
This could be a lot more interesting of a race if we have the conditions sort of like
Yes.
what we had last round in Canada, because this track's tricky enough in the
Yeah.
dry, but if it rains, that adds a totally new
Yeah.
ballgame into the situation.
Is on in F1 XL.
Yep. Should be,
Dry race apparently.
We haven't seen a safety car all season so far. We've seen a few virtual
Apparently,
safety
we
cars.
just got our
but mostly-
first.
Yep, that's.
We've got our first comment of the live stream. TMJN98 says dry race. I don't know if that is his prediction for this race or if that is an actual weather forecast. If it is a dry race, then fair play to the drivers. But if it's not, then this things could be ton interesting right now.
As I don't know who was first out, but I'm on board with Jono, who is on his outlap at the moment.
Thunderstorm. Let's see.
We have a couple of guys out on the super. Two drivers out in the super softs. Everyone else who's on an outlap has gone out on the ultra softs.
Oh, wait a minute. The two Renault boys, Lynchman and Caesar, who performed greatly in Canada, they are the first ones out. Actually, no, there's a Salva in front of them. It's like everyone is going out early, so someone's. I think that's a Renault there. I think that's Caesar. Not really sure. Is that Caesar? Yeah, I think he was trying to. Yeah, I think he was trying to let him through there. So.
Yep. We have lost Snake already from this session before he's even set a lap time. So that is one driver already gone before he's out of the session. He's obviously crashed at this early stage. So he's not going to. He's going to be starting from the back of the grid.
Lucky there for Snake, but anyway, we are
started his lap,
on
heading up the hill, heading up through Casino
up the
Square.
hill in towards Casino Square, and then down the hill
towards
towards the slowest parts, in towards Maribel, and
heading down towards what is the trickiest, the slowest chicane on the calendar, taking it at just 30 miles an hour, I think it is.
40 miles an hour in towards the double right. Oh, he's hit the wall there. He's hit the wall.
I think he's alright. I think he's got away with it. We've lost Matty from the session as well, so he's going to be starting on the back row. He didn't have a good race last round either. Oh, that's a very, very scruffy line there from John as he heads through the chicane.
Yeah. Towards the chicane and now in towards the fast to back the long right-hander in towards the swim pool now. Can he get this right? Yes, he can. This looks like a very decent lap from Snake. Oh, nearly done a Michael Schumacher then, but
heading through Antinos and heading down towards the line. What is this lap time going to be from Jono? It's a 1:17.
It's a 1:17 flat. So not really the best lap. It's a decent lap. But, Mighty Mono's hit the wall there. So Thunderstorm has
he's coming into the pits.
1:16.8. 16.8.
Looking at the practice laps from these drivers, it didn't give much away, but it looks like the quickest drivers at the moment is Binky goes fastest on a 1:16.
1:16.3 for Binky as we've got a yellow flag in sector 3.
Chaos has retired from the session.
Chaos.
So Chaos is
retired.
Well. So that now leaves us with going on board with
Rosberg. Rosberg's lost his nose. He's gonna have to come in. Rosberg, I believe he was setting a lap time.
Joe's
Rosberg,
a 1:16.2
challenger. 1:16.2.
Cinnamon Rage goes back a 1:14.3. Where did that lap come from? A 1:14.
Wow,
Slow goes fastest on a 1:14.1.
So you can see the evolution of these times. They are getting faster, right here, right now. But the championship contender Rosberg, he was on an outlap and he must have crashed somewhere, and his nose is damaged. So obviously he's got 7 minutes to
he's going to lose time having to come back in, and he's only going to get one lap at this to actually see what he can do. So at the
Yeah.
moment, only the top 8 have set lap times. At the moment on pole, after the first set of runs, it is Slow Dog on pole with
Yeah.
Cinnamon second, Joe is in third, Binky is in fourth, Thunder's in fifth, Caesar sixth, John on seventh,
Yes.
and Lanchman is in eighth in the last of the current times set.
Yes. So currently, right now, Mighty Monobrow, Warder, who showed great pace in Canada, F1XL Scar, and Rosberg and Roland have not set a lap times yet in this qualifying session. As Slow Dog cuts the corner there, I think he's going to go back into the pits anyway.
Yep.
So
Storm's coming
if
around
I
to
were him,
finish
I would
his
be
lap.
happy with that
How
lap.
is he going to do? He's got a little bit of slipstream from his teammates. He comes round Anthony Nose. So he comes through the last corner.
And it is P4. P4 for F1XL Roland, a 1:16.3.
Dom goes
So that puts him
P9.
right in the bunch with Joski and Binky. So now Rosberg has got to put a lap in. Otherwise, he's going to have to start last.
Monobrow
at
is
the
coming to
West
start his
track.
lap. Come through.
So Monobrow's going to have to start his lap in towards the first corner in that wonderful Ferrari. Oh,
that was
nearly
close
hits
to
the
the
wall
wall
there.
there.
Jeez.
That was close to
Yeah.
the wall. That's
Just
the technique with this
inches
corner.
away.
That's the technique with this track.
Centimeters away from the wall.
You have to be within
Yeah.
inches of the wall to get the most lap time out of this track.
Yes, definitely. Towards now the two hairpins. Can he get it right? Yes, he can. In towards Lowe's now. Just want to get it in the middle of the road, and he does. Avoids the wall. In towards the two right-handers. Nearly hits the wall. Clips the apex there.
Very
Now
nice
going
line
in
going
towards
past the
the-
corner where Verline famously got rolled by the McLaren of Jenson Button last year.
Yeah. Now in towards the swimming pool. Chicane.
Well, yeah, so
Very nicely.
Chicane's coming up, I think. That's when they come at us after the
Yeah.
back, which is the next corner.
It's a back. Yeah, swimming pool section. That was Anthony. That was Lowe's hit. No, that wasn't Lowe's. I don't know. I forgot these names. Anyway,
Cavi has
this
gone
looks
from the
like a
session
decent
out
lap.
as well.
Yellow. Cavi. This looks like a decent lap from Mighty Monobrow. Where is this going to put him? Mighty Monobrow. Can he get himself into the top 5 here? Let's see this.
Oh, it's P3!
P3 for
1:15.3.
Mighty Monobrow. 1:15.3 for Mighty Monobrow. That's 9/10 quicker than Joski. But yet,
Rosberg
that
is on a lap.
1 second slower than Cinnamon Rage. So now, Mr. Rosberg, let's see what you can do here in that wonderful Mercedes of yours. Can you get provisional pole for the Monaco Grand Prix? The actual Nico Rosberg's won this Grand Prix 3 times. 3 times in the last decade, 2013, 2014 and 2015. Can
Good
F1
run for
Rosberg do the same
Anthony
today? Here comes Rosberg,
It's
across
going to
the
be
line
close.
he goes.
So
Where is going to be pole?
1:14.4.
No, it's third.
It's
Third
1:14.4.
place. It's third place for Rosberg, 5/10 away from Slow Dog. He's got a bit of traffic there, but it's not going to be enough.
As we have
Unless he
3
can
minutes
go
left
out
of the
there
session, so the drivers will now be going out for their final runs of the session to see if they can improve on their times.
So 3 laps. Ooh, a bit yellow flag there.
On board with
Scenario.
the Red Bull, the only Red Bull for
What
this
is out?
round of Binky.
Oh. Warder's out, so it looks like he's going to get ready for his out lap.
On board with Warder for his lap next time around after we've seen what the Red Bull driver can do. He was 1/10 up on his lap through the first sector.
So here comes Warder now, up the hill in towards the casino section. Oh, loses the
Binky's
control of
had
the
an
car a
issue
little bit there.
and he's lost a bit of his front wing. Warder. As he comes through towards the tunnel. It's going to get very busy on this track now with people going out for their last runs, and it's going to be difficult for them to find space, I'd say.
So now Warder, this looks like a great lap here from the man in the Force India. Hits the wall there a little bit going in towards Raskas. Can he nail this lap? This lap looks really good here from Warder.
Here he
Zero.
comes
So here
across
comes
the
the
line.
Force India man. Across the line he goes.
Fastest.
Pole position.
A
for
1:13.9.
Warder 1:13.9 by Warder Zero. 2 tenths quicker than Slow Dog. And Warder Zero could be on his way to getting pole position
1 minute
for the
34
Monaco Grand Prix.
The Slow Dog is on a lap though, so need to watch out for him. He's only 2 tenths back from the Force India driver. So he's coming through the
Rosberg's in the
chicane.
pits.
Rosberg is not going to be able
Rosberg's
to
in
go
the
again.
pits, so
He's not improving in his lap time, so wherever he comes is where he's going to finish.
He's out,
Unless
but
he-
he's going to miss out.
He's going to have to find space
He's
as
going to miss
well,
out just about.
unless
yeah.
he's very quick to get around. But the thing is, the drivers now in their final laps are going to be trying to find space so they can get the perfect run, so they don't get caught up behind anyone. Because
Here comes Mighty Monobrow here.
this Slow Dog
Monobrow
comes through the
looking-
final corner. Where is he going to go? He comes through the final. This is a slow lap from that. Nope, that's a horrible lap from the
Mighty Monobrow, and he stays 5th place.
Cinnamon Rage.
So Mighty Monobrow not really having
Cinnamon
the
Rage has
best.
gone fastest. 1:13.7.
Wow! 1:13.7 by Cinnamon Rage.
Just 2
And
tenths quicker.
Cinnamon Rage could now be on pole. Could be on pole unless Warder or Slow Dog.
Rosberg
Now,
has
anything to say about
25
it?
seconds to get round the lap and start. This is going to be hit and miss with Rosberg if he's going to even be able to get round. He is just tanking it to get round, but I think he is just going to run out of time. Oh no,
I think
he's
he's
lost
going to miss out.
he's lost part of his front wing.
Oh.
He's not going faster.
So
nope, he is not going
Rosberg is not
faster.
going to be on pole. Rosberg is
On the
not
track
going to
where
be
you
on pole.
need to get pole.
So now we look at Slow Dog. Can he get pole position here for the Monaco Grand Prix? Across the swimming pool section he goes in towards the
He has a car in front of him.
He's got traffic.
The traffic's letting through though,
Towards
so it's...
gas.
Oh, he's made a
went
mistake.
wide.
He's made a mistake.
He's went wide. He's hit the wall, and that's going to affect Warder as well.
I think
Yellow
he
flags maybe.
I
It's
think he
affected
may
a
have had an
Ferrari.
issue. Also to note, it is a dry
That's
race.
affected Mighty Monobrow.
Nope.
14.4, but that's affected Monobrow big time.
I think
Anyway, around the final corner. Oh no!
Jono's gone
Warder
from the session.
ran
made a
out of
mistake.
fuel, I think.
Only people that are still on
That
laps
is it. Cinnamon Rage has got pole position for the Monaco Grand Prix.
I don't know what.
How decent is that?
Okay, Roland. Don't know what that was. Interesting.
What's happened here?
I don't know. Roland decided to completely miss turning after the corner after the back. I don't know what's going on there. I think he's going to finish the lap, and then that will be. We're just waiting for Cinnamon Rage and Slow Dog to actually retire from the session, and we will be going into the race. So Cinnamon Rage has indeed got pole position. Well done to the Toro Rosso driver. His first
Yes, that
pole
is right.
position for in season 10.
First pole position of the season for Cinnamon Rage, 1:13.7, and Cinnamon Rage will start the Monaco Grand Prix in pole position with the championship contender F1 Rosberg in 4th place. Oh, must be gutted for Rosberg there.
In the qualifying.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Cinnamon Rage has taken pole position by 2 tenths of a second to Warder in the Force India Slow Dog. In 3rd place in the Williams, the championship contender F1 Rosberg in 4th place in that Mercedes. He's got a lot of work to do in the race. Mighty Monobrow 5th place with F1 XL Scott in 6th, Joski 7th, Lynchman in 8th, Roland in 9th, and then Red Devil Dom in 10th place. The other Renault of Caesar finished 14th. So, Sambo, it's time. Who's your pick to win the Monaco Grand Prix?
Oh, this is going to be a difficult one because the race is not normally won from pole position, isn't it? So, if any smart money is going to go on Cinnamon Rage or Slow Dog, both being on the front row. But if Rosberg can get a decent start, he might be able to make a move, maybe into second, third place, if he gets a decent enough start. But that all depends on the start, because outside, sort of like real life, the winner hasn't really won from outside pole position. And
Yeah.
if you do, it's usually under really extreme circumstances or just through a large
Mm.
amount of crashes and it being this being
Yeah.
largely a race of attrition. That could be the case,
Yeah. Mm.
which really smart money goes in the front, one of the two front row drivers, but it could really go
Mm.
anywhere in this race in terms of the top four.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like, in my mind, I feel like Rosberg could get a great result, especially since what we saw in the real life Monaco Grand Prix with Vettel and Kimi, because Kimi was ahead of Vettel, and then Vettel went and did the overcut and got him there. So if Rosberg can do something like that, where he can, overcut the other drivers, or maybe go undercut and come out in more room, and then push until they pit, and then gain all them seconds back, then maybe Rosberg can do something. But you just don't know with Monaco. You just don't know what's gonna happen, especially with a track this narrow with all the barriers. You know, you might say pole position could win, and yeah, he crashes out in the first corner. So you just don't know what could happen as we're now waiting for all the drivers.
Who are just going through their setups, which it's this track's very much a high wing track. There's no real straights
Yeah,
in this track, so
a
it's
lot of
mostly about
downforce. Yeah,
downforce due to the
yeah.
nature of the
The more
track.
downforce you have, the better. Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'd be surprised if any of the drivers are running anything above setup 3. I mean setup 3 if you're brave.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
so mostly I'm expecting uses of setup 1 or setup 2.
I'll go like. Mm. Oh yeah, because in F1 XL you can't do custom setups. So
No.
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
going to be either setup 1 or setup 2 with the wing angle,
yeah.
which can be changed. The front wing angle can be changed in accordance with the rules of the league.
Mm.
It is a dry race as well, to note.
Mm.
It's dry throughout. I got knowledge from one of the drivers. So we will have a totally dry race. So it's a normal strategy. So for most of the top 10 who've qualified on the ultra soft tyres, it is a very simple ultra soft to super soft one stop if you don't get any wing damage or that sort of thing. But if it does go wrong, the soft tires are going to be the way to go for anyone who does have issues.
Mm.
And for anyone outside the top 10, the super softs onto the ultra softs, or maybe starting at the supers, or maybe on the softs, even if they feel like they want to go a long way into the race, can also be a viable option. 2,
So here we go,
3,
Cinnamon Rage.
4,
Looks like to
5,
get the lip. Can he get
red
the win?
lights. Slow Dog has got a jump
Lights
start.
out and away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. Cinnamon Rage.
Slow
gets
Dog's had a
decent
horrible
with
start.
Water in second.
Slow Dog is down to
Rosberg's in
P6.
Fair place. Can he go down the inside? Water goes into first place. No, he doesn't. And Cinnamon Rage stays in the lead.
This is
of the
hectic.
Monaco Grand Prix with Water in second.
We have cars
Look at
going too
Rosberg in
wide
third
up the
place
hill
here.
towards the
Oh, there's been a safety car already. Safety car. Someone's crashed. Someone's crashed
Kinda thought
in
that was
the
gonna be
first
a-
sector. Who's that?
that was always
Who is
going to
that?
be
I
a
don't know
thing.
who is. Safety car has been deployed. Slow Dog gets a 5-second time penalty, and so does Roland. 5-second time penalty there. But man, that was a bit of a chaotic start there of the Monaco
Yep.
Grand Prix. So
Slow
Rosberg
Dog
has made
got a
up one
horrible
position
start.
there.
Slow Dog
Yeah.
had a horrible start to the race. He went from third or fourth on the grid all the way down to sixth. And something's triggered the safety car further back, but there's no collisions, so there must be some damage of some kind then. I did say though that
definitely.
this was always going to be a thing where if any track was going to show the safety car, it was going to be this track.
He's lost 3 positions from the start of the race. Wow. So
He had a slow
Slow
getaway.
Dog has not had a great start to this race. But Cinnamon Rage does stay in the lead, but obviously the gap will be reduced once he catches to the safety car, which I don't know where the safety car is, but it's got to be nearby, surely.
Yep, hopefully we don't have the issues with the safety car that we have been having recently with the game where the safety car ends up glitching out as Slow Dog has pitted, which makes me think that he has wing damage. As of that, as Thunder and Matty at Caesar and
Roland's just brake checked. Lynchman. I think Lynchman's got from wing damage.
oh dear.
No, he hasn't. Wow, that looks like he brake checked him there. Anyway, Slow Dog is now in 12th place.
Yep, he's come out.
Thunderstorm, what happened to Thunder? So
All from
Thunderstorm, All Eyes
P13
on
all the way
Matthew,
down
and
to
Chaos.
P17 are all pretty much.
Caesar's in the pit, so the bottom four have all pitted.
Also to mention,
I think now is a
if you've been seeing the thing coming up with Cavi disconnecting, his car was not on the grid, so we only have 17 cars rather than 18 cars.
your top five. Cinnamon Range stays in the lead. Warder in second. Rosberg has made one position, so that was a very good start by Rosberg. Mighty Monobrow is in fourth place, along with F1 Scar third in fifth place. Joski is in sixth, with Roland in seventh. Lynchman is in eighth place.
Sorry, that was the other way around somehow. Roland and Joe were the other way around, which makes me think that someone's gone, one of those two's gone, ran wide, and the other one's gone. Doesn't work under safety car.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them overtook under safety car and had to let him back through, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
But, small thing for this race, how many of these drivers do you see finishing this race? As Joe's in the pits.
If I could be honest, I'd probably say under 10. Like, under 10 drivers finishing the race. I feel like Cinnamon Range will try and get away, but Warder will be there. Rosberg will be more cautious to try and get past Warder. He'll try and look for pit stops, and then from after Rosberg, who knows? To be honest, I mean, I probably see Roland making a rash move, because how many rash moves did he make in Canada last week?
He made a few. I think he was missing his brake. As noted by him, he missed his braking point on a few occasions, and that's why it looked like he was making dive bombs. It was just because of the fact he missed his braking point with it obviously being wet last round in Canada. So
pretty sure. Ooh, 5 second stop go penalty.
There's a
for
lot
chaos.
of those. There's a lot of those by the way that have been handed out so far. I've seen about 5 or 6 of those already.
Bloody hell. This league, I mean, this tier, I was expecting it to be clean, but bloody hell.
It is clean. It's just it's the kind of the bottom rung of the F1 XL. There's another one there.
Roland.
That's the one thing about
severe collision with F1 XL Scar.
That's the
okay.
It's just the fact that the thing about being under safety car, you have to judge your distances to the car. If you're following a car, you have to judge your distances without going into the back of said car. It's very difficult to do so. I think safety car's coming in, by the way, because Cinnamon Range is starting to back the pack up. So we will be racing again.
Alright, so looks like the safety car is coming in this lap, and it is. So Cinnamon Range retains the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix, with Warder all behind him and Rosberg.
Rosberg was caught napping on the restart. Look how far back he is on the restart. He fell back quite a bit. He's caught up now, but
Warder's made a mistake.
Yep.
Warder's made a mistake now going up the hill. Can Rosberg make a move here? No, he doesn't.
Nope.
But anyway, Cinnamon Range was in the lead with Warder in second and Rosberg in third. This is important for Rosberg. He needs to get positions if he wants to challenge Sam Hez and close the gap between him and Sam Hez for the championship. The thing happened. Roland's made 3 positions. He's in P6.
Binky, to note, has fell a long way back. He was quite a bit up the top 10. He's now all the way down at P10.
Oh, yellow
as
flag in sector 2.
Rick has made a move on. Rick is up to P11. Soldog did make a move on him, and he's fell back to P13 again.
Oh. Interesting. Who slowed?
He's missing. Soldog's missing part of his front wing again. Look at the right hand side of his front wing. It's a plank on the right hand side.
Oh, he's spawned.
He's got major wing damage on the right hand side. He's gonna have to pit again.
Yeah, it just glitched for me. He spun and he just made contact with the barrier there. So looks like Slowdog has to pit in again.
I see him.
Send him way back now.
I see him retiring pretty soon from this race if this goes on this length. And he's all the way down now in P17. Yep, he's getting a replacement front wing. Look at the gap Cinnamon Rage has over Warder already.
Nearly 2 seconds to Warder, and then Warder has a 3-second gap to Rosberg.
Who
Then
has
Rosberg
Monobrow for
has a
company? He has
4 second
about
gap.
4 cars. Rosberg has about 4 cars within proximity
Yeah.
behind him.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of close battles up and
Warder
down
might
the
have
field.
damage.
A lot of close battles up and down the field at the moment.
Warder
It's
does have
thunder.
damage. Looks like
Warder
Warder
has
has a bit of damage on the front wing.
Is it is it minimal or is it noticeable?
I don't know. I can't see.
It might just be. It could be just cascades then if it's minimal. But any damage around here is
Yeah.
going to cost you. I mean, he is losing time, so
Yeah,
I'd see that.
definitely.
Yeah. Doesn't look like Rosberg has
Yeah,
the pace
so
to
it
keep
looks-
up with Warder, even though it looks like he has damage to minimal damage to Warder.
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
Monobrow
And
made a
plus
mistake.
Order
Though.
with Warder. So with Warder and his penalties, then maybe Rosberg will try and just like keep behind Warder, and if Warder gets like a penalty or something, then that's probably how he
So,
overtakes him.
very shonky line from Monobrow as he is defending from
Sector 3.
Scar and Roland.
Sector 3, something's happening
John's in
in
the
Sector
pits.
3.
If that's that's chaos in the pits and Thunder as well.
Chaos and Thunderstorm.
Well, I think
Chaos and Thunderstorm have came together. Don't know what's happened there,
I
like.
don't know if that was thingy. Monobrow is fending off 2 cars for P4, and there's a fight between Monobrow, Scar, and Roland, and the bottom 4 are in the pits again.
Yeah. On board. Oh, massive lock up there by Cinnamon Rage.
He's
As
got a
you see, the
1.8
race
second
leader.
gap at the moment.
Yes.
I think Roland
Very
has
healthy
wing
lead.
damage. Roland has wing damage, and he's falling back from this battle. So now it's just Monobrow and Scar.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, wait a minute. That's. Oh.
Monobrow's picked himself
Wait,
up
does-
2
wait,
time penalties.
Wait, Cinnamon
in the
Rage
space of-
has damage.
he?
Cinnamon Rage has damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. If you go on board
Monobrow
with
has
him,
gone
look,
into the
he's
pits on
got
lap 7.
Sort of missing. He's got a end plate. He's got some end plates missing. So this might be the chance for Warder to take
Yeah.
the lead. Wait, does Rosberg have damage as well? Oh, he might be falling back majorly then.
He doesn't seem to have damage, but he doesn't seem to have the pace. Could be taking it easy.
Well, look at the
Might
gap.
do.
It was like 1 point. It was like 1.8,
it was about 2
1.9,
seconds.
and then
It's now 1.5.
yeah, and now it's like 1.3,
That was a bit
1.4 seconds.
chunky
So
line from Warder there through the slow chicane.
my tight.
Coming through. He went through
Because
the-
I went on board with him and he's got damage, so missing some end plates. So
To report also, Lanchman, Roland, and Joe were all in the pits again for what I think is damage again. So that's been the case of the story. As Dom is once again coming under pressure from Binky, who he's had several battles with this season. They're both equally on pace, but he doesn't seem anywhere near
Yeah.
third at this moment in time. He's 9 tenths back.
yeah.
As Matty's also all over
Yeah.
the back of Snake in the McLaren.
Yeah.
Matty's having a better race than he did last round in Canada at this moment in time.
Oh boy, Red Devil Dom has gone completely slow throughout the yeah. Oh, he's got damage.
Yep,
Throughout
he obviously,
the
yeah.
chicane.
I would assume
He's
so.
not hitting. Wow.
He must just be
He's not
carrying
hitting.
on.
He's got damage.
It must
his
be
front
track
wing.
position. It must be track position. Rick has made a mistake and he's just slammed straight into the wall. His Warder's left the session.
Oh boy.
He's just
that?
left the
Whoa.
session. So that's going to give...
Disconnected?
Yeah, disconnected
He
from
must have
session.
disconnected then.
Yeah, he's disconnected from session.
Oh no. Warder, he was looking so good for a podium this race, and now
he should be able to
disconnected
get
from
back
the
in.
Monaco
but-
Grand Prix.
You should be able to get back in if somebody sends him an invite, but it's just one of those things. I think he's just disconnected. He hasn't
Oh,
crashed,
yeah,
so he should be able to get back in if Rosberg has
Oh,
got in.
he spun as well. He spun.
Warder spun.
Well, his spun, but his ghost is spun. So
That's
looks like the AI
clever
has
AI
taken
for you.
What the? Why is he? Warder has.
It's
What
not in
is going
control
on
of the
with
car.
Warder right
no,
now?
he's joined. He's rejoined.
I know.
Which he's gonna love that.
wow.
He's now Dom is up in P4. One of his
Oh, he's crashed. He's crashed into the wall. Oh, Warder, that's his race over.
Yep, that's his race done.
Ryan. Oh, Warder.
One thing
That
to
is
note,
so harsh.
even though he has wing damage, Dom is probably having his best race he has had all season.
that is harsh. He was in P2.
He disconnected, he came back, and it's
front wing.
I think that'll be the yellow flag in sector
No,
3 then.
His race is over. His race has got to be over, surely. See, he's been overtaken by Slow Dog. Oh, that's a shame.
I will say though, there is a great 4-car battle for P6. And there's just like Snake is just bottlenecking a lot of them. He's made a major mistake there. I think that's most of his front wing probably gone at this point in time. Ooh. And Matty's want to get past him. No, he has no front wing. He has no front wing now. The McLaren has no front wing.
Chaos.
He's still holding
another
up these
time
cars.
penalty here.
Yep. Why is he still holding up all these cars? He now has no front wing.
Wow. Oh boy, wow, this game is just... Anyway,
it's a very close battle.
F1 Binky.
Yep. That Rick is finally now letting people go because he realises he has no front wing.
Oh my goodness me, Binky just clipped the wall, and now, will he? No, he won't.
No, I don't think he's still going on. Yep, still going.
He hasn't got any damage.
Nope. Dom in front does have a little bit of damage, I think, and he has the DRS, but the one thing about this track, the DRS is largely ineffective.
Yeah,
unless you're close
it's basically useless because you can't really overtake. As you can see,
Binky had a major slide at the last corner.
Wow. Wait a minute, wait. Oh! Rosberg's letting water back through, but...
he's now a lapped car. He's letting him unlap him, I think.
Yeah.
Rosberg has picked himself up a time penalty.
Oh, Rosberg's... Yeah, oh no. Shame for Rosberg. Shame for Warden, really.
Yeah.
Is he even controlling him?
I think it is him controlling the car. If it's ghosted out, then no. If it is for a solid car, then it's him controlling
he's
it.
back. He
joined back a few laps ago.
Rosberg,
I think he joined.
Wow.
I think he joined, and they just did like the derpy AI when controlling the car. It's just not knowing what to do.
So Warden's picked up one position. He's overtaken Thunderstorm right there. But as you can see, there is the race leader, Cinnamon Rage. We are on lap 11 of 39. Cinnamon Rage goes to lap.
Lap 11.
I think that is Thunderstorm. Yeah,
yep.
so
Thunderstorm
I can see
P17.
Black market, yeah. Wow. See, Binky and Red Devil Dom is still going at it.
Yep, 0.6 of a second. Joe's overtaken.
0.6 of
Chaos has lost 2 positions to Joe and Jono.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Don't know what that's about.
That's Chaos, who's lost it somewhere.
Roland, another time penalty. Wow. Monaco is really unforgiving to these guys, man. Wow.
It's kind of what I expected from this track, to be honest. I'm quite surprised all 17 of them are still going.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have seen Chaos is in the pits again, so yeah. As Caesar is bottlenecking about 3 cars behind him at this moment in time. It's all coming close to as Warder sets the fastest lap instead of Ultra Soft. He obviously is just going for the fastest lap at this point.
Yeah.
As Monobrow is looking all over the place on Caesar, but Caesar being one of the better. Oh, Jesus! What was that, Monobrow?
Thunderstorm's retired. Thunderstorm's retired.
Come on! There's no. I don't know what he's trying to do. To explain what just happened there, Monobrow tried to pull off a Sergio Perez on Raikkonen and it didn't work.
Wow. But meanwhile,
he tried to go up the inside and
Thunderstorm's retired from the race.
Yep. Well, it's the first lap 12.
Does he have damage? Yes. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have damage. So it looks like he got away with it.
I think though, in doing that though, Monobrow trying to go for that move on Lanchman. He's basically braked, and what's happened there is Lanchman has gone straight into the back of him and lost most of his front line.
Ow.
Oh!
It's a shame that, man.
Oh my Monobrow's lost. That's a big half of Monobrow's front wing gone now. He clipped the inside wall at Casino Square.
No damage. I'm looking at the front wing. No damage, I think.
He did clip the
Might
wall
be on
very
the right
heavily.
side, but
he clipped the wall very heavily.
No damage on the left side, but maybe on the right side.
Not sure.
So
it did look like he clipped the wall very, very heavily. Binky very close to
Anyway,
Dom,
back
but
to
he's
this
not going to be
battle.
able to do anything with it at the moment because he's not close enough.
And yeah, unless I think Binky is trying to get like I think if he can overtake him,
Yep.
I feel like the only way he can overtake him is through. Oh my goodness me, he's close. The only way he can overtake him is an undercut. That's the only way.
Because the
Undercut or
DRS, because the
overcut.
DRS, look at that, Dom's just getting a better run with the DRS out of the last corner. So
Yeah.
it's pretty much ineffective of him doing anything with Landman gets 3-second time penalty. As they
Yeah.
Monobrow all over Caesar again as they head up toward Casino Square.
Man, another time penalty. Wow.
2 in the space of a lap.
Look at Red Devil Dom. He knows he's got track position. He knows that he's got the grip, and he's just slowly frustrated.
Lanchman's out the race. He's retired. He's had enough.
Lanchman.
He had that incident with
You can
Monobrow.
see the damage.
He had the incident with Monobrow, and he just decided that was enough.
You can see the damage with Red Devil Dom, and he's holding him up.
Yep. The thing is though, they've got Matty coming up behind them as well, and if he keeps holding him up, he's also got Caesar and Monobrow, which means that could be an interesting and tasty battle if they all converge on each other.
Yeah. In my mind, if I was Binky, I would pick.
He's just losing time. He's just gonna have dirty air stuck behind him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he pits.
Dom's pitted.
So Red Devil Dom finally pits.
He's going for the undercut.
So now Binky can now go.
He's
and
got
Matthew
to push
can
like
chase
hell now.
Binky. Yeah.
He's got clean air for the
If
first time in this race.
Binky does have any damage, he should get out ahead of him as Chaos gets another time penalty.
Dom's
If
still in the
Binky
pits.
just now pushes, and
Dom
if
is
just
just
he pushes,
coming
just
out.
has a normal pit stop.
He's gonna
He's
come,
gonna come out P11?
Yep, P11. But
Yes.
he has clean air. He has clean air in front of him.
Yeah.
Well, he has clean air in front and behind him for the
So-
time being. So I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, all eyes on Matty has made 11 positions in the race.
Yep, he was
Incredible
way
scenes
down there.
by
He
all eyes
started.
on
He
that.
started. He started second last. He started last actually, if I remember correctly. Cinnamon Rage is pitted.
Yeah.
His F4 host has retired from the lot. Chaos has retired from the race as well. We had
So
all,
the
all the runners up to about lap 11, but they're starting to drop like flies now.
Yeah, so here comes the race leader. So let's see, Scars overtakes him. Pinky doesn't. Okay, so Pinky is way behind.
Yeah, he's
Race
47
leader now.
seconds behind. That's how much
Yeah,
damage
wow.
was done. Oh! No, Chaos has crashed. I think Chaos has crashed at the swan pool section.
Oh boy.
If you see what he is, he's on the right hand, he's on the left hand side.
Yeah,
like I saw Monobrow had to avoid his car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I seen it, but the game made me change. So Rosberg's teammate is out the race. Now Rosberg's gonna have to push and see where he can be. Owen gets a time penalty there. So now we are down to 14 runners in this race.
Still a fairly good number for Monaco.
Yeah.
Warder, for the fact that Warder's managed to make his recovery very well, I'd say. I know he's probably gonna have to stop again.
Oh,
as soon as
Rosberg.
it happens.
So here we go. Rosberg's in the pits. Let's see where Rosberg is. Looks like a clean stop there. Yes. Oh, he's got problems.
He's got
He's got a
held
time
up.
penalty.
No scars in the pits.
I don't know. I think he's got a time penalty.
He might do.
Oh,
Scars in as well. Cinnamon's jumped him and
Rosberg.
Cinnamon retakes
Yes,
the lead.
Oh,
Ooh, interesting Warder. Warder and Dom tried to go side by side coming out of the chicane. Out of the slow chicane.
Rosberg had a chance. Rosberg had a chance to take the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix, and thanks to that hold-up of the McLaren, he hasn't done.
Warder's very
So,
close. He's trying to go for a
Cinnamon
move.
Rage.
He can't do it. Dom is now frustrating Warder because now he can't get his Dom has let him through. Realising the faster driver here.
Sector 3.
Binky's pit, by the way. So this is going to see what Binky's getting a new wing, new nose, by the way.
Yeah, there's a yellow
Here
flag.
comes Dom.
Yeah.
Dom's not actually came around the last corner. I'll have to see where Dom is. Dom's not even around the last corner yet. Binky's made a massive undercut work on Dom.
Whoa, yellow flag in sector 2. What's going on here then? Rosberg or
Don't know.
what's that? idea what's going on
I think
right
he's made the overcut work on Dom.
Yeah.
That's a good
He
recovery
is.
from Slow Dog considering where he was.
So Rosberg's chasing down. Who's
Cinnamon
that in the
Rage.
McLaren? Oh!
That's no. That'll be
Oh, he
that'll be
held him up. He held him up.
that'll be Snake, who's going into the pits again.
Jeez, he brake checked him. Doesn't look like he's got damage though, but jeez, he's lost time there.
Yep.
Yeah, so it looks like his teammate, Scar's teammate, has done, some damage towards Rosberg.
Yep.
Now let's see what Rosberg can do.
Yep.
Let's
Slowdog
see.
has the
Got-
DRS
got this battle
on
between-
Caesar, but he's nowhere
Now
near
we've got this
close
battle
enough to
between
make it.
Slow Dog and who's
Caesar.
lying the force? Oh, that might be Matty.
That's
Yes,
Matty
it
up
is.
in
It's
front.
Matty.
Matty
So
on
this
P4.
could get interesting now.
I don't think Matty's already pit, so technically speaking, if he can go, he might be able to go the end on the set of tire he's got. If he's done, he's doing, plays his cards right.
Hey, is Caesar on softs?
Yes, he is.
Why is he on softs?
He had to pit very early. He's had to make 2 stops in this race so far. He had to pit very
Yeah,
early.
but why is he on softs?
If you'd admit,
Wow,
he was
he's
outside
gonna
the top
lose a
10.
bunch of
Actually, no,
time.
he's not pit yet. I don't
Yeah.
think. I thought he pitted and he had pit on lap 1.
See.
He did have to pit on lap 1 or one of the early laps. He's went to set of
Stops.
softs.
Caesar's only made one stop.
Yeah.
Caesar's only made one stop, and that was for supers, well, for softs.
Yeah,
So,
but he's clumped the wall at the back.
wow. Oh, he's got damage. Caesar again, he's got damage, and that is not good. For Caesar in the Renault, he's gonna have to pit again.
Indeed, he
This
has.
race might be over. Wow.
The thing is, though, with
Shaky
Monaco,
Caesar there.
all you have to do is just be consistent. Even if it means you have to pit multiple times, you can still make it work. This is a joy with this track amongst most, unlike any other tracks. Street circuits.
He's going to super softs now. Wow.
Is he gonna make those to last to the end? I would say so.
Yeah, he should.
He's gonna come out in the battle between.
Why?
He's coming P11.
My thing is, like, why did he pit for softs? I don't get that. I mean, the race is clearly a one stop, and you only pit for super softs. You don't pit for softs or mediums. Like,
Yeah, he had to pit very early, if I remember correctly. He had to pit very early because he was caught up in one of the melees early on. Look how much faster Slowdog was than Caesar.
yeah.
He's just caught up. Yep, Matty's in the pits. I think that's is that a scheduled stop for Matty? He's on
It might be.
ultras.
Not sure.
Front wing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a penalty.
5-second time penalty for Matty.
You know he's getting a change of wing.
Damage.
He's getting a change of wing.
Yeah.
Oh dear, Warder's in as well.
Oh, Warder again.
Warders was in as well, and
Warder
guess what? He
again.
got held up as his teammate came in.
Oh, wow.
He managed
The
to come
Force India
back.
boys. Oh,
He
no.
managed to come back, and then he's just been royally screwed. In every
Wow.
sense of the word, he's been screwed. Cinnamon Rage, 14.4 second gap. Just controlled the race.
Yeah, 14 seconds to Rosberg. Now, I think if Rosberg wants to win this race, he's got to rely now on the safety car to help him out, because now I don't see any way how he's going to try and bring this gap from 14 seconds to first place at the end of the race. If so, he's got 19 laps to basically, oh boy, that McLaren has held him up there.
That'll be you, Snake
Oh,
in the
boy.
McLaren. As Warder's
Warder's got
overtaking
another fan
Joe
out
for
there.
P12. Warder's overtaking Joe for P12. As Roland is having a go at Dom, Roland is on a set of the super soft tyres. Even though I think it's
Oh
soft.
boy,
it's not
around
super
the
soft.
outside. No, he's not. He's got to be careful about this if he wants to make this move. Can't just go in rap did in Canada, otherwise he
Doesn't
and
work
Red Devil
here.
Dom will both be gone.
Yeah, you don't want to
Oh
have.
my goodness me.
You don't want to try and do
Oh,
what
wow.
you don't want to do what happened earlier on with Monobrow and Caesar and try a Sergio Perez 2013 on Raikkonen and it not working.
Oh Joski's hit the wall.
Oh dear.
Joski's hit the wall, and yeah,
So
shame.
mixed fortunes for the Toro Rosso team. One driver's leading the race.
Look at
while
this
the others
battle right
having-
here. There's three-way battle here between Red Double Dom, Roland, and Caesar.
Yep.
There's 7th, 8th, and
Roland's
9th.
clonked the wall.
Roland's at the wall there. Oh, not again.
Yep.
Oh, Roland.
He is just having flashback. He's just having. I'm fairly sure at this point he's having flashbacks of Baku again, where he just kept on clipping the He just kept on clipping the wall at the castle section.
Oh, it's not his day today, Roland.
He's still 5/10 back though. He's not lost all that much ground.
Has he got damage?
amazingly. Maybe just clonked it very slightly. He's only got very slight.
Plenty of damage, so should be all right. But
Caesar, having had to pit again, is just sitting at the back of this three car train and just waiting his time.
yeah.
So battle continues on, and we have. Oh, he's clipped the backflip. He's made that's wing damage. That's major wing damage.
Roland has clipped. Red Double Dom's back end, and he's lost his front wing.
It's no, he's not lost it. He's just lost an entire side. He's just lost an entire side. That's a big thanks, Lapper.
I told you, if you tried to make rash moves, you would pay the price, and that is exactly what's happened.
He's gonna have to pit
Now
this time round.
Roland is gonna have to come in.
He's
No,
not
he's not.
pitting. He has a plank on the right hand side, and he's still not pitting.
Wow, he's gotta let him pass. He's gotta let him pass, surely.
No, it's the left hand side. There is. If you look at the left hand side of his front wing, there is just a plank on that side.
Yeah.
We'll have the engineer
He's getting
screaming
on
at
the
him
stick.
from the
Lord.
pit. Yep.
Jeez.
That's another bit. That's going to be the other.
That's
This
it.
is
That's
not-
it. It's over for.
He's not. This is not helping
over for him.
Caesar in any way, shape, or form. He's somehow still close, despite the fact that he's missing half the
Look
front
how
wing.
slowly Binky's taking all of them. Well, how slowly Red Double Dom's taking all of them, man. Jeez.
Yep. This is why he's still.
With the
If you
heavy
notice also now, look in the background at Matty as well, who's also encroaching onto this battle.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, why are you trying to go down the inside with a broken wing? Oh my goodness me.
The question is, how is Caesar not overtaken him yet?
Wait, Slow Dog. Slow Dog is 8 temps behind Scar, so Slow Dog
5/10.
after.
Good
Oh my,
recovery.
so Slow Dog after getting that
Oh,
terrible
Scar
start
doesn't have a
to
front wing. He doesn't have a front wing.
Oh boy. Scar
That's
doesn't have
why.
a front wing.
No front wing at all. There's
Oh,
nothing
wow.
there. Oh, that's. Oh, he was on for a
Scar.
podium as well.
Scar in the McLaren Honda. And, I
Oh,
feel
that's
sorry for him. He
cruel.
shouldn't be letting him.
That's
He should be
cruel.
letting him through because. Oh no.
How can he even turn? Yeah, he can't turn.
Oh, another corner cut. Yeah.
He's
gotta
letting him
let
go.
him through, and there it is.
He's gonna.
And
He's actually. He
Slow
might.
Dog
Yep.
is now back on the podium after having a woeful. Oh, he's out.
He's out.
Scar's out.
He would,
So the
I
McLaren
kind of
Honda
realised
driver
that when he
has
had no front
retired
wing.
from
Is
the
he lost
race.
it? I think is he lost it around about to back? Has he?
Yeah, just exit the swimming pool there. So
Yeah. Round about.
one.
I'll just have to
Oh,
back.
Scar. That's gonna have to bring out a safety car then.
If there is no safety car for that, I don't know what is a safety car. Because we've had
Yeah.
several drivers crash out
that-
now. We've not had a safety car.
Yeah,
We had a
that
safety
is-
car
that
on
has got
lap.
to be a safety
We
car.
had a safety car on lap 1 for something when no one crashed out. So I don't know how this is
Yeah.
working out that we don't get safety cars for this sort of situation. Like we've had several drivers crash
Yeah.
out and nothing's happened yet. Oh, Dom, you're very lucky there. He's just managed to slow it down
There
without
has to
getting
be a
any
safety car
damage.
there. No, there's not. There's no safety car. Wow. I thought there was.
Honestly, if this was
Now the
real
gap's
life
been
Monaco,
raised.
that would honestly be a safety car.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
As he just exited the session. No wonder, really. geezers all over the back of Dom. Jesus, Dom, do you want to go any slower? He's up the inside. He's forced his way through, but he's made a move. What a move there from the Renault driver.
Caesar!
Yeah,
Down the inside of the first hairpin.
Mirabeau, not a bad move down the inside. I suppose he left the room to a point, so he just kind of went for it. Now now it's Matty's turn to go after.
Jeez.
Matty's turn in the Force India to go after the Williams driver. I think he might have
So
damage.
now Matty.
Yep.
Matty is now in the points for Force India, along with his teammates. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, left hand side of Dom. Left hand. Yeah.
Oh, yellow flag sectors 2 and 3. Wait, who's that?
That's Rick in the McLaren getting out of the way. Dom is missing the complete left hand side of his front wing, or the left or the right hand side part of his front wing is completely missing.
Wow.
And he's not pitting. If you look at his front wing, look at the left or the right. Team play here.
Oh, team orders. There goes. So Matty has let water through.
Oh, roll it,
really
Jono's coming in this battle as well. Oh dear, Jono, this is not going to help Jono in any way.
Me.
This is not going to help Jono in any way, shape.
This is a four-way battle, and look at the Ferrari there.
Why
This
is Dom carrying on without damage? He's going to have chronic understeer at this point.
Inside. Oh no, he's not. Oh, you can see time penalty. He's
got a huge gap to Binky though. If you look at the gaps, he has a 25-second gap to Binky behind.
Yeah.
So no real danger there. But Dom is just a bottleneck from P6 downwards. He's just a bottleneck.
This is not going to end well. He's going to go dive down the inside.
No, Jono's kind of a bit wiser about that than what he would be. Dom is just a bottleneck in this. Matt Warder thought about a move there. Oh no, he's made a mistake. So is Dom. Dom's lost his front wing. Jono's had made a mistake as well. Jono's out of the race.